So I've been training the first team for a week now, and there's been a game arranged against Wimbledon. And back in the days, reserve team was not like kind of 21. Reserve team was like full of first team players like who don't get enough game time, and so it was really competitive. It was a really strong league. So we got to Wimbledon, team sheet was read out, and I was going to start on the bench. So I was really content with that. I'd rather watch the game and then come on and see if I can make improvement. The game was very competitive, and in the second half, 10-15 minutes to go, the coach asked me to go and warm up. So I done my warm up. I come back and the coach said, "You're going on." And I was like, okay, let's go, Derek. It's time for action. I was really confident anyway, because I'd been training the first team for a week and I didn't look out of place. So I got on with a lot of confidence, got a few touches of the ball, and there was a corner kick. And I can remember corner kick was taken and the ball was bouncing about. Ball fell nicely to me and I just put my foot through it and went flying into the back of the net, and I was like, oh my god, I just can't believe I just done that. Inside I was like buzzing, but I kept it under control because it was the equalizer. I just ran back to the halfway line, but deep down inside I was like, yes, one more step towards professional football. I just couldn't believe that I've managed to score a goal on my reserve team debut from back in Leicester, doing well in training, smashing it in training. And I'm thinking, no one's talking about contracts. What's going on? I spoke to the agent, Eamon Dempsey, and said, hey, what's going on? I've been here for 2 weeks. I played really well. I feel like I'm competing really well. Even with the first team, I come here, I played 2 games, scored 3 goals, and no one's talking to me. Can you find out what's going on? So he spoke to the club and he got back to me and said, listen, the club absolutely loves you. They want you. They want to sign you. I'm going to be talking to them in the next few days about a package for you, a contract for you. Just be patient with me and I'll sort everything out for you. They want to offer me £500 a week accommodation, and like if I make first team appearance, obviously I'll be getting more money and stuff. So I was absolutely buzzing. I was so unbelievably happy that Leicester City, the Premier League side, wants to offer me a professional contract. I'm going to be a Premier League player, but at the same time I was wary as well. Like until the ink is dried on the paper, nothing's certain. So I just have to continue doing my best in training. So I continued training with the team, and there had been a game arranged against Aston Villa on a Tuesday night, but the game got cancelled. I can't remember why it got cancelled. So another game was arranged for the following Tuesday against Charlton Athletic, which would mean I would have been on trial at Leicester City for 3 weeks. So I was like growing anxious that I've been offered a contract, but yeah, I haven't seen any paperwork, I haven't seen any paper. So I said to myself, do you know what, Derek, forget about the contract, forget about everything. Go out there and just concentrate on playing football. Put the contract talks to the side. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So anyway, the day before the game, Eamon Dempsey came up and I was just chatting to him. I was like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, everything will be sorted out. After the game against Charlton, you're probably gonna sign the contract on the Wednesday. Just iron out some details. So I don't know the ins and outs of football. All I want to do is just sign that contract. So I didn't think twice like what do you really need to, now I'm thinking about it, like what do you really need to sort out, what do you really need to iron out. Just put the contract, just get me the contract and let me sign it. There's nothing to iron out. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, the night before the game, I felt really, for some reason, I felt so terrible. I felt really ill. I was being sick. I couldn't eat. I couldn't keep anything down. And I was chatting to the agent. What should I do? At the same time, in my head, I'm thinking that I need to play this game. If I don't play this game, maybe I won't get a contract. If I don't play this game, that'll be it. That'll be it for me. If I had a mentor or something, they could have probably told me, do you know what? It doesn't matter. You don't need to play this game. You've done well in training. I needed that advice, but there was no one there to give me that solid advice. So I ended up deciding, do you know what? I'm going to try and get some good sleep, and because the game was evening, the next day, I'm going to rest the whole day, try and get some food down me, and then go out to play the game. Game night comes around, I'm still feeling terrible. The game was going to be played at Fieldgate Street. That was the old ground of Leicester City Football Club, and the game was going to be played there. So I was really pumped up and excited that I was going to actually be playing at Leicester City's home ground. I went out on the pitch and there was quite a good crowd. There was like a couple thousand people in the stand. They opened one main stand. There was quite a couple of thousand people there. So I was really excited, but at the same time, I didn't feel myself. I get to the changing room and the coach calls out the team, and I was going to start. Like normally, I'll be so happy that to start a game. I felt while coming to the game, I was going to play like 10-15 minutes towards the end or something, but now I'm going to start this game. So he named the team, and we had, obviously I was playing, Oaks was playing, Benjamin was playing, Colmore was playing, Gappy was playing. So we had quite a decent team out there. So Charlton had a decent team as well. I was told I was going to be playing in the three up front with Stan Collymore, Trevor Benjamin and myself. I was just going to be playing in and around them. Game starts and I'm feeling absolutely terrible. And I'm not feeling myself. And I'm thinking, should I tell someone to come off? And I just didn't have the confidence to go out and say to someone that, yo, I'm not feeling myself, can I not play? So the game started and we was doing quite well. But I could remember that Trevor Benjamin and Stan Collymore were on at each other because they were not passing, for whatever reason they were not passing to each other, and they were just making like stupid decisions. And I'm like thinking, guys, what the hell's going on? You're meant to be in the same team, meant to be in the team. Collymore will not pass to Benjamin and Benjamin will not pass to Collymore, and I'm in the middle on trial here trying to get a contract for myself, and you two are having beef on the pitch. And I can remember them constantly arguing. Like, I was just so vexed because they affected my game and affected the people that I was playing, that these two players were on at each other and they were the focal point of the team. So everything went through them and they're just having their own personal beef. I don't understand. So at one point it nearly got physical on the pitch, and I can remember is one of them shouting, "I'll see you in the changing room." And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So the first half just went by like a flash. I can't even remember touching the ball. I was just so frustrated. I was so angry about everything that's gone on. I was thinking that these two players are ruining my chance. I get to the changing room and all of a sudden, this 6'3" guy, 14 stone, a 6'7" guy, 15 stone, just went at it. And no one could separate them because they were so big, no one could separate them. And I remember Peter Taylor coming downstairs and telling Stan Collymore to get out. And I was thinking, this cannot get any worse. What is this about? So anyway, second half comes along. I go back out there. I'm still feeling shocking. I'm not getting the touches of the ball that I need. And I remember, I think it was the 70th minute, there was this guy that I was competing with. I think his name was Stevenson. There was this guy that I was competing with. We were similar players, same sort of height, same sort of build, but he was a year younger than me and he was tipped to be the next best thing. So I was already competing with him. So anyway, 70th minute comes and I get taken off the pitch. I get substituted and straight away I knew that my time at Leicester could be up. It would take a miracle, or they might just see that this was just one bad game and they might give me more time. I come off the pitch and the manager shook my hand and said, well played, you done really well. And I was like, no, I didn't do that well. And the Stevenson goes on the pitch and within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this guy scores 2 goals. So I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going on? I was just thinking, you know what, I might as well just go and get my bags and just go, because I should have signed a contract even before this game, and I've stupidly played this game when I shouldn't have. And the guy that I'm competing with, that was ahead of that I was competing with, he comes on with 20 minutes to go and scores 2 goals. So I must just go back to digs, get my stuff and go home. So anyway, after the game I was feeling dejected. I was feeling so rubbish about myself, feeling terrible. I was ill, I was emotionally stressed, I was stressed out. I was like, this is the end of my Leicester City dream. I should have signed a contract like last week. Why didn't I sign a contract? What's going on? Now I've played this game and I haven't shown good account on myself, and I know it's going to work against me. I just went to bed and just, you know, forgot about the whole thing. Even the agent stayed over the night after the game as well, and the next morning he went over and spoke to the club. I met up with him and we sat down and he said, Derek, I've got some bad news for you. I thought they were going to sign. I don't know what happened. I thought they were really going to sign you, but they decided against signing you because they literally think that Stevenson's a year younger. He can develop in the youth team for another year, and basically they're just saying if he was 1 year younger, they would have signed you. But right now they don't think that you're ready to play first team football. They're sorry they can't offer you a professional contract. So I was just so devastated. I was just in so much pain. My heart was racing because every word that came out his mouth, I was like, please be something positive, please be something positive. And when those words came out his mouth, I just felt so disappointed. I just told him, listen, I don't want to be around you right now. I need to go. So I got up and left and then got my stuff, jumped in the car. And the whole journey back to London, I didn't say a word to him. I was just so frustrated, I was just so angry. At the same time, I was angry at him because He told me that they offered you a contract. He told me how much I was going to get. He told me about how long I was going to get. That I was going to get a year's contract. Or what happened between them wanting to sign me and now? Nothing changed. I was still doing well until this game. So literally, I should have signed before this game. So I was so angry at him. I didn't say a word to him because I thought he failed me. I didn't know what happened in the meeting or what happened during the whole week that he was having negotiations with them. Now being smarter, now being wiser about football, I could imagine what went in. I could imagine that probably he went in there and didn't have my best interest. He went in there, was trying to line up his own pocket. I can't say that for sure, but knowing what I do know about agents now, I would not be surprised if that was what happened. I might be wrong, but I truly think that something happened. He must have went in there with a different agenda, must have went in there asking for crazy figures, asking to line his own pocket up, and they just got so frustrated, just got so angry. And at that time I didn't have a voice, do you know what I mean? I was just 19, I was just trying to get a professional contract. I didn't want to say too much in case I said the wrong things. He's the agent, he's the expert, I believe in him. I got back to him, I took my stuff out and said bye to him. I was so stressed. I just hated football. I hated everything about football. I didn't want to be near football. I didn't want to see football. I didn't want to touch a football. I just don't want anything to do with football. I was just so angry at myself. I was just so angry with football. I was just so angry with the agent. I was just so angry with Leicester City. I hated Leicester City with a passion. They literally dangled the contract in front of me and took it back and go out and get a job. And that's it, forget football. I'm never playing football again. Me and football, it's over. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. It was a story of mixed emotion. It started off with a high, then it went to a low. Very disappointing, and I didn't want anything to do with football. But you know what, the story must continue. And hopefully you like this one. If you did, please like it. And if you can please subscribe as well, that will be great. Thank you, and see you in the next video where I promise you, I will be signing that.